Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. I know the energy is just so thick and so chaotic and just, with everything going on in the world and for us here in Hawaii for the island of Maui, which I'm not on. So thank you guys so much for asking how I'm doing. I'm fine. We're praying for the people that are affected on the island of Maui. And there is a lot of legit nonprofits and organizations that we can donate to, whether we're donating supplies, monetary wise. And for those of you that can't do either of those, you can still energetically give them prayers and juju, good juju, right? So thank you all that have donated, even though you're not in Hawaii. I mean, it's so appreciated. Everybody loves Hawaii and wants to come and visit, and the magic that's here. And it's such a disaster. It's just so heartbreaking. It feels like it's a nightmare. Like we're just gonna wake up from this nightmare and be like, oh, it didn't really happen. But the reality is that it did. And now they are going to be in the process of rebuilding. It'll take them some time to do so. But in the meantime, we are all feeling the energy of whether this is what's happening on Maui or in other parts of the world where you are, or your own personal thing that you're going through, right? It's just a lot of fucking energy right now. So let's go ahead and just dive in. I know I've been on vacation for a minute and then I'm back now. So we're just trying to dating. I mean, this is non-fucking stop. Some of you are going to start dating. I mean, it's really simple. You're going to start dating someone new. You're going to be open to dating. And that's not for everybody, because for some of you, you're not going to meet anybody worthy of dating. Not yet. I would be very patient about dating someone great, because good things come to those who wait. And it literally says on the bottom of the deck, don't force it. Let it flow. And if it flows in another direction, let it be. And this might be very much so something that some of you need to hear when it comes to someone you're already dating, already connecting with. I feel like it's not happening. I've been trying to force it a little bit, and this is almost your sign that you shouldn't be forcing shit. If you have to force someone to give energetically to you and reciprocate, if you have to force someone to communicate with you and force them to be loyal, something's fucking wrong. That should not be the case. C'est la vie, bottom of the deck. And this is my C'est la vie oracle deck that I created. C'est la vie is exactly this. Let it go. Let it be. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. We're not going to force it. If it is going to happen, great. If it's not, bye. There's someone new, someone better. And I got to tell you, I feel like for some of you, a new door in love is opening, because we do have the card, a new door opens. My, the options that we have available to us now, huh? Because we refuse to settle. And if you settle, you shut down all of the opportunities that were going to come to you, right? It's what you do. Friendship. Some of you, this might be you start off as friends first, right? I think that's the best thing to do. Because if you can't even be friends with a motherfucker, how you going to be in a relationship with a motherfucker? If you can't stand their ass being just friends, how you going to stand their ass being in a relationship with them? Common sense. But a lot of people want to rush it. They want to bypass the getting to know each other phase and head straight into something romantic with the feelings and the sexual energy and all that. And then you complicate things. And we should have learned from the past, right? Because I think a lot of us were there where it's just too fast, too heavy, too quick. We couldn't think straight. And sometimes when you are too hasty and you jump head first, you don't see the red flags. And I think we've very much so fucking learned about what not to do, okay? So some of you, it's a new door that opens, and it's possibly friendship first. I mean, I always find it to be funny how people go, well, I don't want another friend. I have enough. That blows my mind. I don't have a lot of friends on purpose. As an Aquarian with a Capricorn moon, I'm very, very, my circle is so small sometimes. There's only me in there, honey. I just don't, I'm just not, everybody's my friend. Like, it's about, you really have to earn your spot with me, and even in friendship. And so my circle real small. And I think that for us, it's not that I'm not open to being friends with someone. I'm very open to connection, a soul connection with a person, romantically or not, right? If it feels right. But there's some people that just say, I don't want to be your friend. If I'm not going to be in love with them, Missy, I don't want to be with them. And it's like, okay, that is your choice. But you see how sometimes you never know what door will open? You might need to walk through the door of friendship first. Yeah? Yeah, because you never know where one door will lead. This is my Crimson Secrets deck. Because I feel some sort of sexual tension here, okay? There's sexual tension. Past life, extreme connection. And there could be mental telepathy between you and a person. You guys have shared quite a few moments, encounters, experiences in past lives. You're not strangers is my point. You're strangers in this fucking life. But your souls are very, 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 very old friends. And there we go with the friend thing again. Travel. Yeah, travel's a big one. Travel comes up constantly. I just came from Los Angeles and did a bit of traveling myself. And you know what? For some of you, the travel thing is about just getting out of your reality and going and enjoying your fucking self. For some of you, you meet them while traveling, right? It could be that as well, too. Travel. Movement. Come away with me. Ooh. Come away with me in the night. See, the travel thing here might not be literally going on vacation and getting on a plane. What if this come away with me and this travel is you guys are, you know, she's kind of calling them, come hither in this sort of subconscious state. I feel like that. I feel like you call to them without calling to them. Your soul calls to them. They can't help but follow you, travel to where you are. You know that kind of a feeling? And no, I ain't talking about no motherfucking stalking asses, one-sided, and one person ain't feeling it at all. No, but this does feel to me like this is where I will follow him. But should I say I will follow her? I will follow her wherever she may go. They can't help but like their soul kind of like follows you or something, like, and I don't feel like it's physical. It's a spiritual, emotional soul thing here. Every lifetime they find you. Like the past life card. Every life they find you. And that's why you guys are very, very old friends. Melancholy. Someone here might be a little bit more melancholy in their energy. Maybe that's their natural personality, or in this energy right now. I think a lot of us are feeling melancholy. This does feel like it's the masculine's energy that's melancholy. Very pessimistic, very glasses half empty. Why does everybody else's glass look like that and mine looks like, they have this thing about it where they feel left out. Someone feels left out. They almost feel like there's no life left in them, and then somebody sparks their interest in them. Somebody sparks life in them. They'll follow this bitch wherever she goes. That's kind of feeling like every lifetime I find you again. It's very Dracula. I have traveled oceans of time to find you. See me now, right? Bram Stoker's Dracula with Winona Ryder. They've traveled oceans of time. It's like time walking. Secrets, very private. Look at the card itself. It says secrets, and then there's the sign there. It says private. This person is very secretive or very private, meaning they may not divulge their information or feelings or anything about themselves very publicly and willingly. What would this mean? It could be someone who doesn't necessarily have social media. If they do, they really don't post a lot of shit. They don't tell people stuff. They're very secretive. They're very private. You can see that that's a fence or a gate, and they don't let people in. Funny how I talked about that in the beginning of this. I never talk about shit that's not related to the energy or the reading. How I said my circle is so small sometimes it's only me in there. That's them. They may have a lot of friends around them, but they also feel like they're alone or they want to be alone. I like to be alone. It's not necessarily like, oh, I would want to be with people. I love my own company. I love being alone. I'm an introvert. I don't mind it. I just feel like I just love my own company. I don't know. I can find a million things to do alone. You know, I can lay down, read a book, watch TV. I can clean. I can work on stuff. I can always find something to fucking. I'm never the kind of person that goes, I'm so bored. You know, like how when we were younger, when we were kids, we're always fucking bored. I'm so fucking bored. She's not bored. She's off gallivanting and doing all these different things. Now the masculine might be bored because he feels like he has no life in him. You see what I'm saying? Then she comes along and she sparks some kind of life within them. She reminds them. Look at that, the perfect match. I mean, these two fuckers are like yin and yang. They're total opposites. I'm telling you, I can feel it. It's just they're very opposite. If one's more open and friendly, the other one's extremely introverted. But it could be something that's like they're opposites as far as their views go on life. They're very opposite in where they live. Fuck, I don't know. But it does feel like two opposites that create a perfect match. Oh, you motherfuckers. Twin flame. There's intensity here too. Intensity, melancholy, secretive. They're very intense. Their energy is. Look at that. Door of opportunity opens. You had that earlier. That's 2 fucking times. 2 different decks to indicate a door opens. A new door opens. Is it an old door that was shut and reopens? It's possible. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's very fucking possible. Yes, it is. But see, what is worrisome... What's worrisome is this twin flame card to me doesn't feel like a false twin flame. And we've had many of them in our past. We thought they were, oh my God, it's my twin flame. No, it wasn't. It was a fucking catalyst to crack us open to teach us self-love. If you've been on the twin flame journey long enough and you've actually gone through a spiritual awakening and cracked the fuck open more than once, you know that the twin flame thing is not what we all thought it was, and that it's not all the 16 characteristics that we can go and fucking Google. Do I believe they exist? Yes. Do I believe many of you have been in union and in a relationship with them already? No. Because I think many of them, the people that are part of the twin flame journey, are still finding themselves. They're still going through their own individual spiritual journey. And after we're done with our individual spiritual journey, and not that we heal completely, because we don't ever get there. We're never fully awakened and fully healed in this muggle meat suit, bitch, no. But we get to a point where it's enough that it doesn't have power over us anymore, right? And then we kind of reach this sort of vibration where we go, okay, this is it, right? We're kind of, it was always room to grow and growth, but it was like right there. They've got to get there too. Could it be you crack the door open for them to do that? Yes, it's possible. Sure. Sure. It's possible. This could be someone that's a fucking twin flame. I'm telling you, I'm getting massive Dracula vibes. This is massive Bram Stoker's Dracula. He sees her and he fucking knows it's you. It's you. You're the one I've been looking for. It's you. He knows it. Distress. They're always under distress, these fucking masculines. They're always fucking distressed. I mean, they're distressed because they're just they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what it is. What do I feel? What's going on? They don't know. And also the sheer simple fact that she doesn't fucking entertain their stupidness and their crumbs and their bullshit blows their fucking mind. Because in the past, they've been used to that. They've been used to these women or men that they've dealt with that entertain their shit. And this bitch has gone through a spiritual journey. She loves herself so much, she don't take no shit. She ain't gonna call you repetitively and beg you to spend time with her. And she just loves herself. She loves herself so much that she doesn't entertain crumbs. So all of their tactics that worked on another bitch ain't working on her. Let's say, for example, this is the kind of person, because we have the secrets and the private here and the melancholy. Let's say they're self-sabotagers. Like that's their nature. So they always self-sabotage really good things, but they're gravitated towards really toxic, horrible things. Let's say in the past that would have worked, right? They self-sabotage this. So let's say they've tried to self-sabotage this. She says, okay, buddy, I'm not going to deal with your shit. And she goes on her way like a butterfly. She goes and flies away and does her own thing. She doesn't take it personal, is my point, that they're self-sabotaging. She just says, if you're going to play fucking games or self-sabotage, I won't be a part of this. I won't buy into it. It's not going to end up being a toxic relationship because I'm not going to go back and forth with you and argue with you and bullshit with you and play games with you. I'm just going to go and live my life. And if you want to keep up, then okay. And if you can't, you can't. It blows their fucking mind. What blows their mind is they want you, but they can't have you. But it blows their mind that they still want you. Because I think in the past they would have said, fuck it, and let it go. But in this case, they can't get over it. It's Dracula, fucking Bram Stoker, seeing damn Winona Ryder in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Once he saw her, it was fucking it, bitch. There was no going back from that shit. That's this. It's you. Connection. Once the connection is made, see, that's the cognizance part, right? They have to make the connection. They have to make the connection. Because if they don't make the connection that there's something more here, that it's soul and not physical, it will never take off to anything. Because she's not going to fuck with nothing that's low vibrational and toxic or just strictly physical. She says, bitch, you want me? You connect with my soul. You prove to me. You treat me like a queen. You be kind. You be soft with me. Because a lot of us have been so engulfed in our past relationships of just abuse. And I'm not going to be with nobody that's going to treat me like shit and dirt or abuse me anymore. You have to be respectful, and you have to be soft with me in that way. And not weak soft, but soft in the way that I feel that it's a safe space, right? And we won't entertain anything. We won't cross any bridges or go through any doors that doesn't feel safe. And that's the connection that they're making, that until I create a safe space for her, safe protection, she's saying you can't get anywhere near me until you allow me to feel safe and protected. The chaser, they are the chaser. I told you, they're going to follow her wherever she goes. I will follow her wherever she may go. These fuckers are Gary Oldman, I believe is his name, in Bram Stoker Dracula's, looking for Winona Ryder's ass in every motherfucking dimension and lifetime. But she says, you cannot just access me. You cannot just use your Dracula hypnotizing, compelling shit on me. It don't work on her. You know, like how in a lot of movies and shows, they show that the vampires have this special charm. They can charm people and almost hypnotize them and compel them to do what they say and be so entranced and, like zombie-like, and they just do whatever they want with them like that. I told you earlier, their shit don't work on you. Their powers of persuasion, their powers of manipulation or of self-sabotage to scare you away. If they've tried to scare you away by these fucking self-sabotage tactics, what you have said is, boy, you little motherfucker, little toddler, go on your shit, kick and scream, have a tantrum. I won't pay you no mind and attention. You go do your thing and grow up. I'm going to go over here. And if we meet later, we meet later. She's not going to say, fuck you, don't ever talk to me again, you fucking piece of shit. No. She's not going to do that. An awakened woman, or I should say an awakened feminine, is very different from an unawakened feminine. She don't play those games. But she ain't gonna entertain it either. She's not just gonna, you see what I'm saying? It's a very big fucking deal. This is a huge big deal because, I mean, it's just, they can't let you go. They can't get you out of their head. Listen to your intuition. I think that's what they're doing. They're intuitively feeling this out. Intuitively, they feel like it's almost like a bloodhound on the trail, if you will, yeah? Intuitively, their gut, it's like an intuitive sort of sniffing of it. And boom, it leads them back to you every time. They're like, what the fuck is this? Right? They just go again, do their own thing. fuck it, no, that ain't it. And it goes, boom, it's you again. And it's like, what the fuck is this? I told you, every lifetime. Whether they're looking for you or they're trying to run away from you. Every fucking lifetime. Bottom of the deck is big happy changes. Maybe they change. I mean, they're going to have to do major change in order to rise the fuck up. Meet her where she's at. Butterfly is not going to partake in caterpillar behavior. He's got to go through the process of becoming a butterfly. And that's metamorphosis, yes? That's major transformation. You don't stop. She ain't stopping. Remember she said, come away with me in the night. Get more information. I feel like the get more information is, again, that distress of the masculine. It's a fucking conundrum, which I love to say. You guys know I always say that. It's a fucking, it's a you guys remember Jersey Shore? It's a situation, you know? It's a fucking problem here. It's puzzling. What the fuck is this shit? Maybe for some of them, they've stumbled on the word twin flame, and that's going to blow your fucking mind. Like, remember when we first stumbled on it years ago? Mind blowing. What the fuck is this connection? I don't get it. I don't understand. No. You may have slammed the door in their face before. No. And compromise. I mean, what's the compromise going to be? I don't know if it's a compromise, really, because what I feel like it is she's saying, you rise up to converse with me the way I deserve to be conversed with, or you get the fuck out of my face. So if you wanted to call that a compromise, we can. But is it really a compromise? Not necessarily. See, she won't compromise her own beliefs and love of self, right? That's what she ain't gonna fucking do. Now, we do have be assertive. I feel like that ties into that chaser energy of the masculine. They're going to start maybe kind of, let's say if you haven't heard from them in a minute, you're going to hear from them again soon. And I feel like you guys think of each other and feel each other at the same time too. You think of them, they call or they text or vice versa. And I think it's just connection of the two of you. It's growing, it's becoming this own entity, okay, if you will. Now, we're going to get into this extended. As you guys know, the only place you can watch the extendeds for the special love readings for the collectives is on my Patreon. So below this video, click more. That first link will be to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. But it's going to be the second link that you want to my Patreon. And there you can also watch all of the timeless bonus readings I have. There's a bunch. There's erotic ones and non-erotic ones as well, too. So you guys can go on a fucking rabbit hole on Patreon, but it's well worth your money, okay, to be a subscriber every month to Patreon, or a patron as they call it, because you guys have access to all of this, okay? So I will see you guys in the Patreon extended. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Love you guys. Bye.